All right, guys, welcome back. Another actionable step. You're doing the work. That's what's important. Again, if you find anything of value, tell a friend. If you don't have any friends, make some friends, tell them. So in this video, we're going to go over internal value, which is a component of self-worth. So all of this breaks down to your inherent worth, which is the innate value you have just by being a man. Everyone has it. You have it as well, though, and you need to recognize that. Further, it's also universal. So every man has it. And you also need to recognize that. Now, as I said earlier, you set the bar for how people should treat you, and that determines how you pick and choose the relationships you want to value. But as a man and as a leader, always assume somebody's bar is set really high and try to meet that. Because as we go into roles and titles, none of that actually matters because that value is on the inside. And that's where it's important. One thing you always have to remember, whether it's authority, whether it's a boss, whether it's your best friend or some person you idolize, we all put our pants on the same way, except for the one or two of you that do both legs at the same time. But besides that, we all put our pants on the same way. So obviously we all have our own personal subjective qualities. Your unique traits and talents come down to your qualities, your talents, your characteristics, and the faculties that make you, you, and have been molded and shaped by your life experiences. We should all have a value set. We should all have values that transcend everything else. And these values act as guides and decision makers. Now, it may be difficult to understand how internal value affects life expectancy and wisdom, right? But when you value yourself, you understand that one day you're going to die. You're going to die. Nobody's going to remember you. That's going to be the end of you. So it is up to you to make yourself a worthy person before that time. And because you value yourself, and therefore you face challenges, and you learn new things, because you've determined that you deserve that. You deserve growth. You deserve better. That means, by default, you have more diverse, pertinent, and effective experiences. And experiences will always lead to greater wisdom, which just compounds everything on the tail end. It just compounds how much you're going to learn, how much you're going to experience, how much you're going to grow. That all goes together. So in terms of fundamental, your internal value, what you have as a birthright, pretty necessary. On to the next. So, like I had mentioned earlier, self-worth is internal, right? So when we look at self-worth, we have to look at that beyond any external validation, beyond any external variables. Your intrinsic value is external, so it negates anything anyone says. Nobody can change how you feel about yourself but you. To do that, you have to acknowledge your strengths, your uniqueness, and your experiences, and validate all that you have done and all that you have accomplished. Of course, you got to be your best friend. You got to be your own best friend. Think about how you would speak to your best friend in any sort of time. And do that for yourself and listen to yourself. Be kind, be courteous, be respectful to yourself. Let those things be the shield against all of the crap outside in the world. The next slide will be a quote. You'll have 5 minutes. 5 minutes. Think about your own internal value. What internal qualities prove you have self-value? Write that list. Create that body of evidence. At the end of the 5 minutes, the video is going to end. So get it done. Do the work. And I'll see you in the next video.